Okay, now dude, I just need a little bit of B-roll of your hands, okay? You don't have to talk. I just need some hands so I can cut away to it. You know, oh, sorry. Good morning. No time to chit chat. We have a minor emergency. On the workbench, no. By the refrigerator, no. In the refrigerator, no. Over by the fuel wagons where the tractors were parked earlier, no. In his car, yes! Frankie forgot his phone in the car. Now let's get it to him. All right, let's work. It's the 2020 crop year. My name is Matthew Sliger. That's right, we're out in California planting rice by air. Welcome to the rice fields. Ride with me from planting to harvest. This is California rice, my friends. You're watching Rice Farming TV. Now we've just got too much going on to have our tractor operators without phones. We're moving from one field to the next. We're moving out of fields fast, into fields even faster, out of those fields even faster. So we need communication, we need organization, we need to know where to go. A lot is going on. This is day 14 of preparing our 2020 rice crop for planting. Let's review a little bit, shall we? We have chisel plowed all of our fields twice. One diagonal pass and one straight pass to thoroughly work up the ground. We have now covered much of our ground with tillage discs twice, breaking up the dirt clods into smaller pieces that the chisel plows brought up. Right now, Frankie's on a tillage disc. So I'm heading out to him to hand his phone. We'll say hi, we'll give him a thumbs up, and be on our way. Because we also have two tractors on triplanes which are leveling out and smoothing out the fields after the two tillage disc passes. We'll say hi to those boys later too. Anyway, here's Frankie. Well, there goes Frankie. I mean, I was just pulling up and he took off. Now I gotta wait till he goes all the way around the field. Except actually, I could drive around the field, hop through a ditch, hand it to him in the corner. That'd be a good idea. Let's go. Yesterday, Pops fired up his old Case backhoe, brought it over here because we had rat holes in the ditch that comes to North Sligers. I'll show you. See right here? That's where the rat holes were. Here's the same ditch that had rat holes, the ditch that Frankie's gonna make me jump across. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was awesome. Here comes Frankie now. Nice disc blades, Frankie, looking shiny.
Thanks, my lifeline.
I know, man, you forgot it inside the refrigerator.
Oh, for real? I knew it was like somewhere around there.
Later, Frankie.
Thank you.
All right, success, mission accomplished. We have Frankie with comms. That's communications. I mean, a cell phone. All right, let's watch him peel out. Later, Frankie! All right, let's head back to the shop because unfortunately the 340 Magnum is having some mechanical issues. Ricky has moved out of the 340 Magnum because of those issues, and he is land planing with the 7240. Remember, we took the ridger off that and wanted the tractor as a spare? Well, we needed it as a spare. There's that ditch again. Whoa. Oh yeah, service with a smile. Yikes. What hood do you hang out at? Okay, I've got a lot of work to do, but I'm going to briefly run over what the mechanical issue is for the 340 and why the tractor has broken down. Basically, one of the injectors, which distributes fuel into the engine, has quit on us. So it was only running on 5 cylinders, and therefore we weren't running full steam ahead. Lost a lot of power. The buzzer was going out. It cut down the power. It was a whole mess. This Rick's tractor was pulling the land plane, crucial step in this whole process. Again, we had to switch it out for the 7240, which was on standby. That's great. Now, in order to fix this, had to pop the hood off. Gonna have to take off the entire coolant system, hydraulic system, exhaust system, AC system, everything which is on top of the engine, just so we can get to the injector. Luckily, we got great hands on it. Brett's the man. He's on this. I'm moving on, working somewhere else. Bye. Shovel sharpened. All right, Brett, I'm gonna go shoveling. Call me if you need help troubleshooting.
Okay.
Bye, Brett. Can you tell I'm really not looking forward to shoveling? Can't? Now. This field right here is our most prepared field for seed. Actually, it's totally prepared for fertilizer. Let me show you around some of the cool aspects of this field. So if you just look beyond the box, you can see that this field has been land planed. The land plane has taken dirt from high spots and moved it and dropped it off in the low spots, smoothing out and leveling out the field, helping with water efficiency. Take a look over here to each side of the rice box. Nice mounds of fresh dirt here and there. Now, Pops did that with the new 120C Farmall with the loader bucket. I thought I was going to get to do that work this year since I did it last year with the old Massey Ferguson. However, Pops just wanted to drive his new tractor, I suppose. So I haven't spent many hours in the seat on that, but whatever. So we'll use this dirt to help seal up our rice boxes and gate boards once we have the desired amount of water in the field. So as I mentioned earlier, the next step would be to fertilize this field, and the boys are coming out tomorrow with the aqua bar and the roller to make such applications. We'll get into that in a future episode of Rice Farming TV for sure. However, if you are interested in how that works, a little sneak peek, I do have a past episode of Rice Farming TV. I will leave the link down in the description. So after the 2 passes of fertilizer, we would then be ready for our irrigation water before seeding. So what I need to do today with the shovel is clean out the rice boxes so we can get a quick flow of water through them so that we can flood irrigate the field quickly and efficiently. Because if we have a slow flood, weeds, which have already met the water on the high end of the field and the fertilizer, they're gonna start growing. They're gonna start outgrowing the rice because, of course, we hadn't planted the rice yet. So we want a quick flood so the rice has a fighting chance against weeds, which are already starting to germinate in the field as soon as the water hits. So let's grab the shovel and get to work. Dun, da, da, dun. All right, not yet. Let's just get a field level view here of the rice box. You can see here the level of the field, but beyond that, we have this high ridge of larger dirt clods behind the box and a large ridge of dirt clods in front of the box. That's going to impede the water. So, quite simply, we need to shovel that out of the way. Let's do it. This big mound, though, that's what Pops put there when he put the fresh dirt up alongside the box. So, thanks, Pops. But enough talking about shoveling. Time to get shoveling. I like to get these big rocks out by hand. Oh man, they just keep falling down. Pops this fresh dirt pile. Clean out half a bucket load of dirt. This is good work to do at the beginning of the day. Leg sweep, leg sweep, leg sweep. Okay, I finished this one box. Now there's about 76 more to do. But before we move on, let me just show you the finished work. Okay, back down to field level. You can see here where the dirt had sloughed off. I've made a nice straight edge with the box, same on the other side. I've cleared out all the larger dirt clods that were in front of the box and behind the box. So we have a nice channelway right through the box. So here's a box that's done and good and ready to let the water flow, whereas here's a box that's not. Although it's not too bad. These weeds aren't too big of an issue, but there's some dirt clods in there. Anyway, I will get back to shoveling. I'm going to spare you the agony of watching a grown man shovel in agony. And I know in a moment I need to drive by a tractor with a land plane on it so I can show you the good work that those boys are doing and explain a little bit better about how we can get the fields looking so smooth. Anyway, that'll be coming up just in a moment. Now that was just a quick break from shoveling so I could show you Larry in the Case 260 Magnum pulling behind the land plane and leveling out this field. Good job, Larry. And that was another quick break from shoveling to present to you Rick in the 7240 pulling another land plane, smoothing out the field behind us. That's right, folks, we're getting ready for fertilizer. Things are moving along. It's starting to look like rice fields out here. Woo! All right, back to shoveling. Ooh, snake skin. That's cool. I'm gonna bring that home for Clara. She's gonna love that. Yes, that's 2 thumbs up, Rick. And that was a drive-by break from shoveling. Since I'm driving around, I might as well check on the boys who are still disking, right? Come on, let's check it out. Good job, Chuck. Nice. I don't know if you can tell, but earlier with the shovel work and the land planing, those have been on fields that are a slickens, a drier, river bottom, more sandy loam type soil. This field here that we're disking currently is that adobe, that clay-like soil when it's wet, and that rock hard soil when it's dry. Doing a good job breaking the hard dirt clods down with the discs. Good job, boys. Let's go. Whoa, traffic jam ahead. It looks like Frankie's done with the field. Let's get out of his way. Reverse. That was a close one. Awesome. Frankie knows where he's going, actually. I'm gonna go back and check and make sure everything was done right before Chuck leaves the field, before all the tractors have moved out of this field. There's something I catch, something that we need to redo. Might as well do it now while we have a tractor here, right? Because of course, Chuck is still out there. If you ask me, it appears as if everything is worked up uniformly. I don't see any big dirt clods out there that are larger than most of the other ones, yeah, I'd say these guys did a great job. Now, let's head back over and make sure Frankie found the next field that he's supposed to be in. All right, Frankie found the field he's supposed to be in. You notice the soil over there? How much lighter it is than that adobe? Right now, Frankie's just adjusting his GPS auto steer. We don't run the auto steer, but it will paint the computer where the tractor's been. That's important for this field because this field is super narrow and then super wide. So it's kind of difficult to do. Oh, bye, Frankie! Looking good. All right, let's get back to shoveling. Now that is a good looking box. A shadow of a farmer outstanding in his field. Does that work? Now that is a nicely smoothed out rice field. But this is a nasty, dirty rice box. Look at that huge clod in the middle. Ugh. Now that is better. Yes. Whoa. Another perfect box. Up. Now it's perfect. Hey, let's check out and check in on the Case mechanic, see how he's doing, see if he needs help troubleshooting anything, or at least needs an extra wrenching hand. I know I can use a brake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Radiator support. These are the injectors, but I thought only one was broken.
Get all of them.
We're gonna replace all the injectors?
When you're that far into it, it takes this much time. You have to do it.
Did you hear that? This is quality work. When you're that far into it, you might as well change everything. Because we might fix the broken one today, right, Brett? But tomorrow, one that was working could break down. So let's put 6 new ones in, right?
Correct.
Woo! 6 new injectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the plan now? Just pop them in and throw everything back on and we're out by lunch? So that's where the injectors go. I mean, those are the old injectors that you're taking out right now. That's where those new injectors are gonna go. So you basically just have the engine open. Open heart engine surgery. You're a surgeon, dude. And an artist.
That's right.
You've done this before, right?
No, this is my first time.
This is your first time?
No.
Dude, that's what I love, that mechanic humor, dude. All right, so that's the heart of the tractor, right?
Yep.
That's pretty impressive. A little oily in there, huh? Oh shoot, dude. I just dropped my gum down in there. Yeah, pretty sweet. Making good headway here. I might as well get back to shoveling. What do you guys think? Brett, you sure you don't need a hand over here? Dang it. You may be wondering, Matthew, why save all this shovel work for a concentrated, short amount of time? Why not spread it out as the tractors are running? Well, we wait until the field has been land planed so we know no tractor, no implement is going to throw any more dirt in front of the box. The dirt that is in the box is what we get. What we work out is not going to be replaced. For example, if I cleaned out all these boxes and a disc came by and threw a bunch of dirt back in front of it, well, I'd have to go back and clean that out too. Wow, look at all these holes. There's like rat holes or squirrel holes? What kind of holes are those? Ow, definitely a squirrel bite. This box needs to be cleaned out. Nice. Oh no, look at that. That's a lot of shoveling. Oh yeah. Can you see that? That's the first callus of the 2020 crop year. Yes! There's Rick, still land planing away. Attaboy, Rick. Now here comes Rick in the 7240 with the land plane. Let me explain a little bit better what's going on. The land plane is basically a huge bucket which is carrying across the field this freshly worked up soil. The soil is tumbling inside the bucket. He's picking it up from high spots and dropping it off at low spots. Let's take a closer look. Attaboy, Rick! Good job, buddy! Alright, now let's find something to do other than shoveling. Okay, this box is done. Water shall flow. And with this box being done, this entire field and all of its boxes are done. Score! Alright, now that this field is done, all 12 boxes, time to move on to the next field and do those 12 boxes. Field after field after field. But first, I need a drink of water. And speaking about water, how about we head down the road and I'll show you the main irrigation ditch for all these farms out here and show you the water. Come on. That's a clean box. And there's the old John Deere 7520, looking good. So here is the main irrigation ditch that feeds all these farms and my boots. Not very full, is it? Well, that's because nobody needs water yet. We still need to fertilize. All the other farmers who are ahead of the game also still need to fertilize. But once we do, and once they do, farmers will be calling up the irrigation district and saying, please deliver our surface water. Kindly, good sirs. This, of course, is the same ditch that has the North Sliger's ditch pump in it, that we lowered the dam and created a small pond for all those carp. That was pretty fun, right? Rest easy, good shovel. Wow, that is a nicely planed field, and it's ready for water. Just need the fertilizer. There goes Frankie, done with one field and on to the next. And I'm in a ditch. It's running. Nice. Brett's got it all back together. Let's check in with them. Looks like you're putting tools away. Does that mean we're all done?
Almost.
Just gotta put the hood back on. Nice. Did you hear that? We just gotta put the hood back on and the 340 is back online. Come on, hood. Get on. Get on. Come on. Sounds brand new. Wow, what a job that was. Pretty much took all day. Brett showed up at around 8 a.m. and it's nearly 5 p.m. right now. Meaning that we got another hour or so before the boys head in to fuel up. So I'll help Brett get the hood on. Actually, I'll watch Brett put the hood back on, and then I'll wait for the boys. I deserve a break. Too much shoveling. Brett's taking it for a test drive. Bye, Brett. He forgot the disc, though. He's back. He gave a thumbs up. That means that's good. 340 is back in action. Looking smooth. New injectors. How do you feel? Bye, Brett. Thank you. There he goes. Off into the sunset. And bam, Frankie in the 260 with the tillage disc is back. And that's the end of the night. We're gonna fuel him up. The triplanes, they stay in the field. We bring the fuel to them. It would be too much of a hassle to pin them up, to get them off the big steel wheels you saw them rolling on through the field. put them into transport mode, bring them all the way in, bring them all the way back, set them back down. So they park in the field, we fuel them up in the field. Pops is taking care of that. Right now Frankie's here, Chuck's coming in the 245 with the other tillage disc. So that pretty much winds up the evening. Did I just squeak? So that pretty much winds up the evening. I had a lot of fun today, even though I got a lot of exercise. A lot of things got done. We fixed the 340. Thanks again, Brett. All you, if you learned something, if you enjoyed something, if you want to continue following along with all the progress of the 2020 rice crop, all the work, it's coming to the most crucial time: fertilizer, water, and seed. That's all coming up, so be sure to subscribe, ding the bell or whatever, so you get notified when I upload a new video, because I've got a lot coming your way. So thumbs up, everyone. You take care. Have a good evening. We're gonna fuel up, head on home. Bye-bye.